All right. Good morning, Meerkat. Meerkat, good morning. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Good morning there at Meerkat and Periscope. Come on in. Come on in. You know how we do it. You know how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to get you all set up. Get you all set up. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. You know what to do. Introduce yourself and share. Introduce yourself and share. Share, share, share. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Walaikum salam. Good morning. All right, sister. Good morning, sister Amina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Houston. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and share, share, share. You know how we do it. This is the Money Game live stream. Live stream on Meerkat and Meerkat and on Periscope. And we're going to start going live on Facebook. Facebook Live starting the 1st of April. Hey, good morning, Aaron. MCM group, the MCM crew, the MCM family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Aaron has joined the group. Aaron has put his money where his mouth is. He showed me this morning he received his Freedom Paper products. Received his Freedom Paper products, which is a black-owned paper company. FreedomPaperCompany.com. Buy your black-owned paper products, brothers and sisters. Toilet paper, you need that, so get your toilet paper. Get your toilet paper from FreedomPaperCompany.com. Congratulations, Brother Aaron, for being part of the solution, not part of the problem. All right, everybody at Meerkat, go ahead and restream. Introduce yourself in Meerkat. Give us your name, where you from, and restream over there in Meerkat. We're talking about networking today. That's one of the several books that I'm going to mention today about networking. Networking. Now, some of us have heard of The Millionaire Next Door. Well, the same author wrote this book called Networking with the Affluent. All right, brothers and sisters, whatever we want to know, it's in a book. And as the old saying goes, if you want to keep it from black people, unfortunately, it's still true. Put it in the book, even for those of us who have degrees. All right, let's go ahead. We need to get this count up. We need to double the count, brothers and sisters. They need for everybody to share. Right? Thank you very much, Sister Nyambe, for sharing. Nakia, thank you for sharing. Share, share, share. Everybody. I need everybody to share. Brother Sharif, I need for the share. Share, share, share. Well, Darrell already shared. Well, share again. You can't do too much good. All right? You can't do too much good. Nikel, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, brother. All right? All right, let's go ahead and share. I need for everybody to share. Everybody to share. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm on my tablet. I'm not on the Apple anymore because I went to the Apple store and they told me what was wrong. So bear with me while I get this set up for you guys here on Periscope. All right. So we're not using our Apple tablet anymore. We are going to our Samsung. See, it was a good reason I got that other got this tablet from Samsung, right? The special that they were running at T-Mobile. All right, isn't that good? God is good, right? All right. Let's go. Let's tap and turn, you guys. The whole purpose of it is to empower us as black people so we can go out in our community, Meerkats. We can go out in our black community and be clear, right? Be clear on what needs to be done economically so we can be self-sufficient like the Chinese, self-sufficient like the Jews, self-sufficient like the Korean, self-sufficient like the Greeks in some of your cities, like the Polish, right? Nobody condemns them, right? There is no secret that they have their own community, right? It's no secret they have their own community. So therefore, when they meet specifically about their interests, their community, about what the Polish people should do, what the German people should do, what the Greeks should do, right? And nobody tells them, well, what about all people? All lives matter. What about white dollars? But it's just interesting when we come together, right? You always got those naysayers. What about this? What about that? So we have to understand, brothers and sisters. Oh, we freezing up. My goodness gracious. Now we're having trouble, Meerkat, on my tablet, on my Samsung tablet. Wow, is that where we at? We just freeze up, huh? I think you know what? I think Periscope might have filters. They might have filters. It's not responding. Do you want to close it? Wait. All right, that's live. That's live streaming for you, brothers and sisters. That's live streaming. That's live streaming for you, Meerkats. Yesterday, you guys had to wait, right? Maybe Meerkat is more reliable. Now Periscope's not even coming up. Let's change the let's change it back to just a regular. Oh shit, we gotta put in a password. All right, excuse me, Meerkats. I'll be right back. I didn't know I had to put in the password. You're supposed to save the password, you idiot. All right, Meerkats. I don't know what's up with Periscope. Look like the app is not responding. All right, looks like we're getting something now. Bear with us. Money Gam. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again, Meerkats. Let's try it again. Periscopers, let's try it again. Will not be defeated. Will not be defeated. Will not be defeated. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. We're going to just jump right into it. So in case we have any more technical difficulties, we can hurry up and get through it. Sorry about that, Meerkatters. Thank you for being so patient. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, can't be defeated, brothers and sisters. That's a rule to the money game, right? You got to persist. Tell yourself you won't be defeated. The enemy cannot win, right? As our family say it in the church, our Christian family say the devil's a lie. The devil's a lie. He's not going to sabotage this platform, all right? If it freezes up again, we're going to find another way. It looks like it's blinking. We might have to go to the front of the room because I have a internet extension back here that I tap into, and I thought that was strong enough. So I don't know what's going on with these connections. I might just have to stay in the front, and we'll see where there's a stronger connection. All right. So hashtag Black Dollars, hashtag Black Wealth, hashtag Black Economy. That's what we're talking about on the Money Game. Today's live stream is about the 4 rules. I think I put 3 in there, right? It's actually 4 rules to networking. Brothers and sisters, networking is where it is. All right. That's what you have to understand. You have to understand you don't need money. You don't need money if you have the right kind of people there supporting you. Right. So we have to understand networking. It's a science, brothers and sisters. It's a science. And we have to understand networking. We have to employ networking. We have to make networking a part of our repertoire, they call it. Repertoire, right? Part of your arsenal, part of what you do, what you have, what you're about. Okay? By God's grace, I've been successful with networking. Whenever I use networking, networking works. Here are just some of the books that I've owned and read and studied over the years specifically about networking. There's Harvey McKay, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. Here's one that goes way back, Power Networking, right? There's one. Here's one you saw me put up, The Power of Who. You already know everybody you need to know. These are books on networking, specifically on networking. Here's Click by George Fraser, all right? He's coming to Houston. Here's the one you saw, Networking with the Affluent, all right? And here's an old classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You can get all those books on my website. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit more, hit book list, hit any one of those books that take you to the Amazon store, right? And you put those titles in the search box, and you can buy them there, and I'll get paid for it. I am an affiliate of Amazon, so I'll get paid for it. Patronize your brother. Circulate the dollar within the black community. All right? So networking, brothers, that's a science. That's why so many of us fail in network marketing, because part of it is networking. The base of it is networking. If you and I can learn the science of networking, we won't want for anything. We won't want for anything, brothers and sisters, but we have to network with the right people, and it has to be on purpose, right? It has to be purposeful networking. You have to go where the people are that you want to network with, the kind of people. All right. You have two kind of people that you want to be with and people you don't want to be with. Right. So people you want to network with and people they're just there for fun. You don't call them, right, to invest money. You call them to watch the Super Bowl with you. All right. So this the power of networking, the 4 rules. And I came up to about 10 and was still listing them. Right. There's about 10 plus rules that I can think of from all my reading and studying and implementing of networking, right? Networking. These are some of the key parts that you and I need to know, just the basic fundamentals of what you and I need to know about networking and the power of networking. All right. Brothers and sisters, it's something that you have to do. That's why many times, social media is we're not maximizing it because it all taps into the concept, the science, the psychology of networking, right? Because if we understood that, we wouldn't have to tell you share, right? We wouldn't have to tell you to watch and give hearts and share. You'll understand that's a part of networking. That's a part of networking, all right? I know we have these tactical Tuesdays because some of us are more analytical minded. Darrell, just give me the do's. Just give me the 1, 2, 3s, right? Just give me the 1, 2, 3s. So tactical Tuesdays and Thursdays are for those that just want 1, 2, 3. They don't want the commentary, right? That they have to go into the commentary and pull out the nuggets. Just give me the nuggets, Darrell. I have 10 minutes. Give me the nuggets. I gotta go, right? Like they say in network marketing, say yes, say no. It doesn't matter. I gotta go, right? So you have some people that like that. They're just wired like that right now. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are tactical Tuesdays. Monday is a money mindset Monday. Wednesday is everything money, question and answer Wednesdays. And then Friday is Freedom Friday. All right. Freedom Friday. So let's get into the 4 steps because I don't know how long my technical situation is going to hold up. All right. All right. So let's get into 4 rules to network. And like I said, there's many more. We'll cover it in the private groups and the private meeting, but you have to be on my list at DarrellMuhammad.net. All right. So you guys get ready. I see Sister Nyambe is here. All right. You guys get ready. Let's put it in here and we'll open up for questions in the next 6-7 minutes or so. All right. So here it is. All right. Now here's the importance of networking. Let me just give you the importance because I got my notes here and I did mention it. Brothers and sisters, we network with the right people. Let's say you have 10 good relationships, right? Good relationships with 10 people. 10 good relationships of successful people, resourceful people. And you can go to each one of them for $1,000, which is not really a lot of money. Now when it comes to successful people, $1,000. That's $10,000, brothers and sisters, that you can get from a phone call, from a brief meeting, right? Because of the relationship you already have, by building a network, by knowing what you're doing. So you have to know what you do, right? You have to know the rules to win. If not, you win and lose and don't know why you lose and don't know why you're winning. And that's a waste of time, right? So these are 4 things, 4 rules that we have to understand. All right. Now, the key thing is you have to understand networking equal relationships. Somebody put that there in the live stream. Networking equals relationships. Relationships. All right. Let's give some hearts and let's share. All right. These are the 4 rules to networking, but you have to understand networking is about relationships. Thank you for the hearts. All right. So here's number 1. Get ready. Somebody put that in here. Number 1. Rule number 1 to networking, we have to understand, thank you, Sister Nyambe, we have to understand rule number 1 to networking. It's about service. It's about service. You might say, well, wait a minute, Darrell, we're talking about networking for business. Business is it's money, right? I'm networking so, we can do business with each other. This is a business networking function. But you have to understand it's about service. How can I help you? What can I do to assist you in your business? Brother and sister, that is so key. See, that gets into the whole psychology that social media is about, connecting and sharing, right? That's why in social media, you can go in there and I can see who your friends are on Facebook. You can see who my friends are on Facebook, right? Because that's the psychology of sharing. When you're sharing, you're willing to share the resources that you have. You're willing to share your network. See, if we understood that, brothers and sisters, you can go into any person, high profile person, specifically targeted person's profile on Facebook and look at all their friends and just tag their friends. You do that, you do 10 of those a day. That's 300 people you've tagged in a month. Out of those 320% will say yes. That's 60 highly targeted people that you will build to your Facebook network, right? But you have to understand the psychology of network. You have to understand network equal relationship. And rule number 1, you have to understand it's about service. You're networking to first serve. You're networking to find out, how can I help Niambi? How can I help Aaron? How can I help Nakila? If I pronounce your name, brother. I got to get better with these names, right? Because that's key to networking is names. Right? But you have to get to the name. You have to work through whatever the barrier is that's standing between you and building a strong network, meaning a strong relationship of people. So number 1 is network to serve, right? Service. How can I help you? Right? Where you meet people, you are looking for ways that you can serve, you can contact. All right? Where you meet people, you are looking for ways to share your contacts with them. I meet you. I find out you're in real estate. What kind of real estate? Right? What do you do? Rehab. Oh, okay. Well, I know a guy that does such and such. I know a person that does such and such. See, you're sharing your network willingly, right? You're sharing your network. Sharing your network with people. You're connecting people. See, service in networking is about connecting people together. Sharing your resources, sharing your information, sharing your Rolodex, sharing people that you know that can help the other person. All right? And when you do that, brothers and sisters, then what you do is you kick in a natural law in the universe called the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity. All right. That's number 1. Number 1 is service. How can I help you? All right. You want to find out who you know that can help that person that you just met. All right. Now, number 2 is the objective. We have to understand the objective in networking. Networking is to build a group, a network, contacts, they call, of successful people in business or whatever it is that you're doing that also understand networking. Okay? Because see, networking is about give and take, not take, give. That's not networking. I don't know what that is. That's a dysfunctional relationship, right? But we have to understand your objective, my objective, when I go to this meeting is the network. I'm looking for successful people that I can connect with, that I can share my resources with, and who are successful and who understands networking. They are professionals. They are professional networkers. Okay? They are professional networkers. Network marketers in network marketing industries are professional networkers. They're professional networkers. They network to network. They don't network just to make money, just because my business. I'm out here, selfishly. I'm networking for me. No, you're networking to serve. You're networking to find successful people who also understand networking that you can share with, share time with, share ideas with, share your network with, and they do the same. And they do the same. See, that's what we have to understand about politics, right? Politics is about exchange. Politics is about you scratch my back, I scratch yours. See, people understand politics as far as being a politician. They understand that's what that's about. So anytime they take a favor, they are clear and they understand that a favor is coming. Right? When they take a favor from somebody, you vote for my bill, I'm obligated to vote for you, your bill. Right? If not, there's a serious argument there, as far as the debate on why I'm not. But after a while, you're going to have to. You have no choice. You have to support what I'm doing. Right? So what is your objective? You have to be clear on your objective. Don't be twisted, brothers and sisters. The reason why we are not successful in networking and network marketing is because we don't understand the science and we're not willing to invest in building relationships. Too many people, the amateurs from the professionals. Amateurs go to networking functions, right? Looking for customers, not looking to network. Let me say it again. Looking for customers, not looking for network, not looking to network. Not looking to serve, not looking how I can first sow before I reap. That's what Harvey McKay book talks about. Dig your well before you're thirsty. That means you help somebody else out first before you need a favor from them. All right. Click the same thing here. Right. Same thing with George Fraser. That's what this book talks about. Right. That's what that book talks about. So that's a purposeful effort. That's something that most of us have to shift our paradigms towards, because when we're born, we it's natural to take. Hey, meerkats, it's natural to take. All right, free Gucci. You about to get blocked. All right. So that's what we have to understand. Now the third rule. We're going to open up for questions here. All right. You guys should have a lot of questions around networking. Okay. Go get you a life. All right? Go get you a life. Go get with other people who think like you and you guys form a team. All right? So, number three is what? Be patient. Be patient, brothers and sisters. You have to be patient when you're networking. You have to be patient when you're networking. All right? It's not too late to share. It's never too late to share. Go ahead and share right now. I need about 4 or 5 of you guys to share real quick. I need 4 or 5 of you guys to share real quick. Thank you, Sister Nyambe. Aaron, I need for you to share the regulars. All right. I need for you guys to share. All right. So, number 3, you have to be patient. Thank you, Samuel Lee. Appreciate you, man. All right. You have to be patient, brothers and sisters. Take time. All right. You are building relationships. You're not looking for customers. So you have to be clear. If you're not about networking, that's fine. All right. Build then go look for customers. All right, go where customers are. You're not trying to build a relationship. You don't have time for that, brother. I need to sell me 5 products right now. I got you. That's legit. That's real. All right. So go and look for customers. Right? Go hang around the mall or go wherever your customers are. But when you're networking, you have to understand rule number 3. You have to be patient. You're investing. You're trying to build a relationship. You're trying to find out how we can connect, how we can serve each other. What can I do to help you in your business? All right. Seek to help the other person first. Hey, Living Chic. All right. That's what you want to do when you're networking. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. I've been blessed to take these skills that I've learned over the years in sales and from my informal learning with these books, because this is all informal learning, brothers and sisters, right? This is informal learning. They don't teach these things in school, all right? But that's why I've been blessed to have long-term relationship, 20-plus year relationship with Tony. You heard of them, right? A long relationship, at least about 6-7 years with Booker T, the wrestler, right? Just bump into these people, right? And connect. You have to learn how to connect. You connect with these people. Public Enemy, right? What's his name? Flavor Flav, and I'm really closer with Brother James and Brother John, the S1Ws, and how about Chuck D? I mean, he's in my cell phone, right? I text Chuck D texts me back. I call Chuck D calls me back, right? So I mean, I've been knowing Chuck D since Fight the Power days, right? You connect with people. And if you understand, right, how to win friends and influence people, if you understand, click, right? If you understand you got to dig your well before you're thirsty, if you understand how to network with the affluent, if you understand you already know the people you need to know, right? You might have heard of 6 degree, what is it called? And then the power of networking. What's it called? 6 degree. What is that called? You've heard of that. It's a science called, 6 degree of separation. There's a science that a guy did, forgot his name, that says you're only 6 people away from whoever you want to meet. Right? Whoever you want to meet, you're only 6 people away. But see, you have to know how to network. You have to know the science of networking. So be patient, brothers and sisters. You have to be patient. You want to develop a relationship. You can tell those professional networkers from amateurs. Professional networkers, they understand. It's about the other person. It's not about them. They take the shine off of them and they put it back on the other person. Right? They make the other person the star. They understand it takes time, right? They don't try to bum rush them with their opportunity. They say, we'll get back. We'll touch base later. I'll talk to you about that later. But you said something a few minutes ago that was very interesting. Tell me more about that, right? Tell me more about that. Man, that's interesting. You know what? There's a guy I know that I think that he's in that same kind of doing the same thing you're doing. I'm going to put you guys in contact with each other. I think he can help you and you can help him. See, you're always dropping the seed of networking. And you even tell them, say, I'm looking to network with successful people so we can help each other and we can support each other. Right? So we can support each other. Because it's rough out here in entrepreneurship. It's rough out here being a business owner. It's rough out here being in network marketing. And I'm just looking for people to network with. Right? When I was very active in network marketing, and I'm all suited and booted, and networkers always coming to me. And, and all, I can tell they're amateurs. And I used to tell them all, I tell you what, let's network. Let's get to know each other. Right? Because I'm sure there's something I know that can help you in your business. And likewise, I'm non-recruitable. Right? I'm not looking for any other opportunity. But we can get to know each other. Don't other doctors know other doctors that might be in other health plan programs? Yeah, because they meet at the conventions. Right? Don't jewelers know other jewelers, even though one works for Zale and one works for another company, De Beers, right? But they meet each other at the conferences. They get to know each other. They don't look at each other as enemy. Why? Because there's enough for everybody. See, that's the law of abundance. And when you don't have the mindset of scarcity, the mindset of competition, the mindset there's not enough for all of us, and then some, then it's very hard to network, right? And you see everybody as a customer. You come in disguised like you about networking. You come in saying the words like you about networking. You come in, the appearance, but you quick to flip it to what they can do for you, how they can buy your business. Who do you know that might be interested in my product? Be patient. Be patient. It'll separate yourself, Sister Denise and those in network marketing. It'll separate yourself so far from the amateurs. It'll be the clean glass being raised up next to the dirty glass. You won't have to say nothing about that. They'll know that they're amateurs. Why? Because the way you know what, Darrell, you never did push your network marketing on me. You never did push your stuff on me. I want to do business with you. I want to buy your product. You know what? Show me your program. Because a lot of people from your company have come to me, but they just hound me. They just come after me. And you just, sit back and you just share with me people you know and share with me your contact. See, remember, if you don't share, you don't care. Sharing is caring, brothers. See, that's universal. You can go to China and you share with somebody, they know that's love. They know that you're caring. You don't have to speak the language. You don't have to speak the language of the land, of the people. You just exercise these universal principles that is natural to all human beings. And you'll see how people will love you and you'll have friends in all walks of life. That's number 3, patient. Be patient. You're building relationships. Relationships take time. And you have to sow into relationships. You can't sow what you have not reaped. That's why most people are not successful in networking. Because they don't have time, right? They don't have time. Okay, and then number 4, you have to keep in touch with them. Listen what I say. You have to keep in touch with them. Why? Because you're actively building a network. You're actively trying to get them to be a part of your network. Not the other way around. They may not trying to get you in their network. That's fine. As long as they're in your network, you don't have to be in theirs. As long as they're in yours, you understand the science of network and you can tap into their network even though you're not a part of their circle, they call it, right? Part of their network. That's okay. See, we got to take all this emotional charge off of, wow, they don't call me. You're trying to build a network of successful people who understand networking. You don't have to beg them to network. You don't have to beg them to share. After a while, the law of reciprocity will kick in, right? That's why we got to get past the surface. We got to get past saying, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I told you thank you. Oh, that's the minimum you can do. Don't let your minimum, brother and sister, be your maximum. The minimum are for those that really don't want to do nothing at all. That's who the minimum is for. So the least we can do is say thank you. But as I tell my family members, when you love somebody, you never ask what's the least you can do. When you love somebody, you always ask and you're looking to figure out what's the most I can do. What's the most I can do? There's no abundance in least. There's abundance in most. Right? So what else can I do to show my appreciation to Brother Darrell from coming on here and share? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Boy, that was powerful. This is not church, brothers and sisters. Even at church, they're going to pass the receptacle around. And if ain't enough in the receptacle, sooner or later, you're not going to have a church to go to and just holler and say amen. And that's right. Right? So you have to understand that you have to keep in contact with them. I keep in contact with Booker T, right? I keep in contact with Chuck D. I keep in contact with Tony. I keep in contact with Gerald Smith, ranked number 7. He has the 6th largest black investment firm in the country. 2 offices, one in Houston, one in New York. Over 20 years I've been knowing him. Probably over 20 years. Yeah, longer than 20 years plus, right? It ain't because he calls me. Because I want him in my network, right? I want him in my network, so I reach out to him. I reach out to those names that I mentioned. And I got a list on my board right here, right? List of names that I need to contact and stay in contact with. So rule number 4 is you have to stay in contact with them. You are always looking at how I can serve. It might just be a word of encouragement, but you know that by listening. You know that by sharing and seeing the response you get from your sharing of a good word. By saying, hey, I think I know somebody to help. Would it be helpful if this guy I know that does such and such, this sister I know that does such and such, you think they can have some information that will help you? Because if not, you don't waste your time, but you're putting forth the effort. You're doing what most people won't do. Most people are minimalists, right? Somebody put that in. How you spell that? Minimalists, right? Minimalists. They focus on the least that they can do, but they're always trying to get the most. That's a rule to lose at the Money Game. So let's recap real quick, brothers and sisters, and open up for questions. We have about 5 minutes. I'm glad. Thank you. Minimalist. Okay, I guess that's how you spell it. I'll have to look it up. All right, so here's number 1, service. The 4 rules to networking is you have to understand networking is about building relationships. Rule number 1, service. What can I do to help your business? Right? You're looking for. Your mind is shaped and geared to listen as they tell you what they do, to listen as they tell you what's going on, to listen as they promote. As they share, you're listening For who do I know? What do I have in my resources that can help this person? Right? Service. What can I do to help your business? Number 2 is objective. Your objective. What is your objective? My objective for going in is to build a network. I'm always looking for people everywhere I go. My antennas are always up, not just at networking functions. It might be at a family reunion. See, it has to be a part of who you are. You get around and meet people you don't know. Once again, social media, right? Meet people you don't know. Share with people you don't know. Connect with people you don't know. Most people don't do that. But you're not trying to be like most people. Most people don't win at the money game. You can't be like most people and don't be like most people. All right? If you got to make up your mind, I don't want to be like most people, and you be like that in all areas of your life. All right? So number 2 is objective. I'm looking for people, successful people, to build a network, to build my circle, who also understand networking. So I won't be sowing in unfertile ground, right? Number 3 is be patient. Be patient, brothers and sisters. Networking equals relationships. Be patient. Networking equals relationships. It's going to take time for you to build your network, right? It's going to take time before you can call and ask for a favor. Call and say, hey, who do you know? I'm doing such and such and such and such, and I need your help. Who do you know? Who knows how long it takes? But the bottom line, you have to have the mindset of patience, right? You have to have the mindset of patience. That's rule number 3. And when you do rule number 1, rule number 2, right? And you get satisfaction from service, right? You get satisfaction from knowing that you have an objective. You're living life on purpose. That in and of itself should bring you a certain level of satisfaction, right? And as long as you're being satisfied, you'll be patient longer. But when you're not, it doesn't look like you're making any progress, then your patience, right, will wane thin. All right? So be patient. And number 4, understand. I'm building a circle. I'm building a network. I've identified these people as being candidates. So I have to keep in contact with them, right? I have to keep in contact with them. That's my job. This is not personal, right? Say, take your feelings, emotions off your shoulder. I don't know who they think they are. I'm balling. Shoot, I'm making things happen. I'm making $100,000 a year. But I mean, shoot, who they are? They put on their pants one leg at a time like me. I'm not going to be chasing behind nobody. That's a sign of insecurity. That's what that is. That's insecurity talking. What price are you willing to pay to win at the money game? And win so much, so often, so long, where it don't even look like you losing. It doesn't even look like you ever lose. You know what I'm saying? With my boy DJ Khaled, all I do is win, win, win. No matter, see, you just win. Why you think that has put that man on the map? He's the number 1 Snapchatter in the world, I think. Right? Millions and millions of followers. Why you think? Because that resonates with the spirit. Everybody wants to just win, 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 win. But the only way we win, brothers and sisters, hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economy. The only way we win is we have to play by winning rules. We have to play by the rules that are designed for you to win. There's rules that are designed for you to win. The law of reciprocity is a rule that's designed for you to win. And that's what we're doing here at the Money Game. Teaching us, sharing these rules that are designed for us to win. So we can implement them in all areas of our lives. You don't want to win in money and lose in family. You don't want to win in money and lose in health. See, that's why it has to be a part of your being. It has to be a way of life. So everything you do just oozes consistency. Remember what Holton Bugg says. Commitment to consistently, commitment to continuity produces emotional stability. All right, brothers and sisters, those are your 4 rules for networking. Those are network marketing. You use those rules. Get on the list. We'll share with you many, many more, right? But you use those, and man, you'll make the kind of money that people make as professional network marketers. Professional is the relative term. All right, brothers and sisters, go ahead and put your questions here. Go ahead and put your questions in there real quick. I got some times I went and worked out this morning instead of yesterday. I went after the stream, so I rushed off here yesterday. So hopefully you got some information from this. I know it was good information. Hopefully you got it because I gave it to you. And this is something that you should go back and listen to, take notes, listen to, take notes, share, and implement into your life. All right. So any questions real quick? Questions. Put your questions right here. Meerkat, put your questions down there at the bottom. And hopefully we have this technology situation solved. I found out what happened with my Apple. I went to the Apple store yesterday and we figured it out. So I'm going to test it before I use it again for Periscope. If not, then we'll use this one for Facebook Live. So we'll start using this one for Facebook Live if we have to. If not, we'll use this Samsung right here that we're using today for Periscope. So we'll have Meerkat, Periscope, and Facebook Live, right? You're watching it, brothers. So you're seeing me do what I'm learning from Grant Cardone. I'm learning from Gary Vanderchuk. I'm learning from Ty Lopez. I copy. Robert Kiyosaki says copy. I'm copying Ty Lopez. I'm going to start having, he has, what do they call it? Live talk, right? I'm going to start doing those. I saw he has a multiple tripod or a tripod mount which holds 3 different devices, right? I'm looking for that so I can have one tripod that holds my camera and my 2 tablets because that's what he has. And he has some way of projecting the comments on a big screen. Brothers and sisters, you have to be practitioners. Right? I told you before, in informal education, that you do not get certificates, you do not get degrees, you don't walk across the stage, you can't put no symbols behind your name. So just sitting here and getting knowledge after knowledge after knowledge after knowledge after knowledge, and we don't have anything concrete to show for it, like our community, then we have yet to understand. Then we're not a part of the solution as we think we are just by gathering the information. Knowledge is not power. See, that's not right. Knowledge in and of itself is not power. This book got a lot of knowledge in it. And it has no power. Right? I set this book, I can be dumber than this book. And wherever I set that book, that's where that book stays until somebody else comes and picks up that book and put it somewhere else. So knowledge is not power, right? Knowledge put to use consistently is power. That's what knowledge, that's the only way anything becomes powerful. The electricity in your wall is not powerful until somebody comes and flips the switch. You can have power in your wall, have your light bill paid, and you can have a switch that you flip. But if your light bulb is blown out, you still don't have no power. I mean, you got power. You got power, but it ain't doing nothing for you. See, so we're not implementing this information, brothers and sisters, that we're getting. Then we're part of the problem of our community. Our community, black people in America, if you don't know, and I'm waiting for you to answer some questions. If not, we're going to leave. If you don't know, brothers and sisters, black people are the smartest black people. Let me say it again. Black people in America are the most intellectual, smartest people, have more degrees in post high school degrees than any other group of black people on the planet Earth. So we got the knowledge, but why is our community so economically poor? And we using that knowledge. We activating that knowledge. It's just pointing in the opposite direction. Now we have to point those resources, those dollars, and that intelligence, they call it a think tank, and point it in our black community. That's what this live stream is about. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economy. What about black businesses that do not hire blacks? I mean, I don't know, Eugene. We always want to strive for a higher principle. Right? So you patronize them because you're operating on a higher principle. Right? They're black, you patronize them. It's no difference in you patronizing white folks that don't have any black employees, or they might have one. How long we been doing that? Right? Here's what I've learned and I try to live my life by. If we do what we do, if we do for black businesses all that we've done for white businesses, for as long as we've done it, right? Then will we be living a consistent, principled life. Right? But when we one way with white people and another way with black people, then we're not living a consistent life. We're living a hypocritical life. So treat the black business like you treated the white business for whatever the reason is. Right? All these years. Now we owe it to our black business owners to give them the same fairness. Right? Give them the same fairness. How many times Walmart gypped you out some money? How many times McDonald's, didn't put all your burgers in there, all your French fries in there, and you ain't bad mouthing McDonald's. You'll get mad for a little while, but then the children start crying from passing by McDonald's, and you succumb to it. I'm just using these as an example because you don't need to go to McDonald's, but you understand my point. So we need to do the same thing for black folks that we've done for 460 years patronizing white businesses. We got 460 years to treat our black business, give them the loyalty, despite of the treatment we get, right? We need to give them 460 years, Eugene, so that shouldn't even be another thought in your brain, at least for the next 460 years. All right? 460 years. That's the kind of spirit we have to have, right? I mean, we stop patronizing black folks on a dime and continue to patronize white people. And we wonder why. You don't have to wonder why. We should know why. All right, any other question? Good question. Don't be afraid to ask the question for the answer, because the answer will serve you more than whatever our hesitation would be. I just got a new book. I'm excited about a book. A guy wrote who's a commander, I think it is, for the Navy SEALs, right? If I can have the mind discipline, the body discipline of a Navy SEAL, what will my life look like? What will my business look like? What will my finances look like? What will my relationships look like? If I had the mind, power, and strength of the Navy SEAL, and the Navy SEAL is the most disciplined group, right, of any of the military branches of America. So if you're going to learn from somebody, try to find the best that you can learn from. Right? That's called intelligence. Any other questions, brothers and sisters? Any other questions? Any other questions? 4 rules to network. And then there's many more. We're going to cover them on some live talks. I'm going to do just like Ty Lopez. Right? He had those live talks. That's what he calls them, live talks. He have them every week. Right? And at the end of it, he's selling something. Welcome to America, brothers and sisters. America's a big mall. If you either buying something or you selling something, and if you're not selling anything, all you doing is buying. As Dr. Claude Anderson says, we cannot buy our way to freedom. 100% consuming people have never gotten any freedom. Hello, somebody. You better get his book, Claude Anderson. It's underneath my prop I got here. I need to change some of my book props. Right? You better go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit book list, and get Claude Anderson book, Black Labor, White Wealth. You better read it and study it. It's not a novel. You read novels for entertainment purposes. You read, self-help books. And that's not documentary. What do you call it? I don't know. But books about, history and science, right? And statistics. Some people enjoy that if they're analytical like that, right? But you read it to study and say, how can I use it to empower myself, my family, and my community? All right, any other questions, brother? So thanks for sharing. Thanks for those that's just joining. Watch us on a replay. What are numbers 3 and 4? 3 and 4, what was it? Service, somebody put that up for Susan Niambi. Service, 2 is what? Where's my note? 2 is objective. 3 is 4 is you have to keep in contact with them, and 3 is patience. Thank you, Eugene. I was trying to go by memory, right? Patience. 3 is patience. 4 is you have to keep in contact with them. So that means you got to have a list, right? You have to have a list. 4 is, no, I didn't say follow up. Keep in touch. That's follow up, but I'm using the word keep in touch. Be consistent in the language that is being used. Because see, when you delve down in definitions of words, then it changes. So you stick with the words that's being used. So you won't be guilty of changing it. Not keep it, yeah. Keep in touch, right. All right? That is follow-up. But keep in touch is better. All right? Keep in touch is better. Join the block party. 8,000. We sent him to the block party. All right? Any other questions? Any other questions, brothers? Any other questions? All right, what I do, let me just tell you how, you got to be serious if you want to be here, brothers. So we're going to have fun. We're going to have serious fun. I go through and see who's in the streams after I conclude. I go through and see who they are, and I block people from there, right? Because they always don't show up. I always don't see them. But after the streams, I go through, and I see somebody, right? And I go and see who they're following. There's a whole bunch of naked people on there. Delete. See, I can do that now while we don't have thousands of people like Grant Cardone, right? He doesn't have time for that. But while I got time, I'm going to take the satisfaction of blocking them. All right? And no questions, brothers and sisters. It's right at the top of the hour. No questions. I know we had a little technical difficulty and lost some time there, so I didn't want to rob us of the opportunity to ask questions. So if there's no questions, go to DarrellMuhammad.net. All right, subscribe if you want to be a part of the solution. If you want to spend your money, spend your time, spend your energy on a consistent and regular basis, right? Then that's where you need to go and subscribe, right? You want to subscribe here, and you want to go to Snapchat. Follow me on Snapchat, brothers and sisters. I'm going to start giving away stuff. Going to start having contests that you can only find at Snapchat. And Snapchat, as you know, is only 24 hours, and it poof disappears, right? So you got to be serious on Snapchat, right? When you follow somebody, you follow them. If not 24 hours, poof, you'd have missed everything that they've said on Snapchat. So follow me on Snapchat, brothers and sisters. Get there, because once we go to Facebook Live, which is all my 3,000 friends, right? And they start, because they can't come over to Meerkat and these, because I'm not publicizing these live streams like I should. That's why I'm just going to go to Facebook Live. But once they start finding out about it, they're gonna get on Snapchat. They're gonna beat you there, not meet you there. They're gonna beat you there, and then you're gonna have some troubles getting free information and winning the contest. So you want to get the early bird gets the worm. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, thank you very much. What's your Snapchat name? Everything is DarrellMuhammad, brother. Everything is DarrellMuhammad. Make it real simple. Blab.im DarrellMuhammad. Instagram DarrellMuhammad. Pinterest, DarrellMuhammad. I'm not even on Pinterest. Pinterest, DarrellMuhammad, right? Everything is DarrellMuhammad. I even got a new web address, DarrellMuhammad.live, L-I-V. I don't go there. I haven't, set that up yet. But one of the Periscope ladies that I follow say, hey, you can go get your name.live, and here's the code. Here's the coupon code to get it free for a year. You know what that sound like to me? Sound like a no-brainer. You know what that sound like to me, Sister Denise, Sister Niambi, and others? That sound like branding to me. Right? Are you not doing Periscope once you start? No, we're doing all three of them. Meerkat, Periscope, Facebook. The Money Gam going to be broadcasting simultaneously on all three of those platforms, right? Try this, Sister Denise. Go to name.com, and we don't do that here. Why can't I delete that person? Okay, name.com and I threw away the password. Tiger. So Denise, text me to remind me. I think I threw it away. Let's see if I can pull it out the garbage can. Remind me, and I'll see if I can find a coupon code. But you want to, if you're in business, Aaron, you want to brand your name. Every chance you get, brand your name. DarrellMuhammad.net, brand your name. I'm about to get work with Darrell.com if it's available. I'm about to get that, right? And it only costs $9. Go to cheapnames.com. That's where I get mine. $9. And but Aaron, you got these web pages or AWeber. Just point people. Good deal. Just point people to those domains. Just point people to them. We're going to start talking about online marketing because AWeber has it to where you don't need a website. If you have AWeber, then you can send people to an AWeber capture page or an AWeber opt-in box. So you don't even need a website. You just need to drive people to there. Just look and see what I'm doing. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, brothers and sisters, and just click on stuff. Sign up for stuff. I'm cleaning out my email box now because I sign up for everything that's relative to what I'm doing, and then I delete it later. Why? Because I can use it as a template. I can use it to copy. See, I'm studying Ty Lopez stuff. I took some notes, got into bed last night, and just noticed and took notes and see how he lays out information and see how he presents information. Right? And see how he does his capture page and his video on his capture page. And he has a live talk every week. And he have guest people come on. And, who are you duplicating? You have to humble yourself enough to copy somebody. You have to humble yourself enough to say in your mind, that's a better way. I need to follow that example. I need to be a student of that person. I need to be a student of that example. Most of us aren't humble enough, right? We don't know what that looks like. Show videos on I don't know. I get suspensions. Say that again, Aaron. I don't know. Ask that question again. Well, you don't look like amateurs. Simple way not to look like amateurs, not to do what amateurs do. All right? And how do you know what amateurs do? By studying the professionals. You do what the professionals do, and you won't look like an amateur. So you don't have to worry about how not to look like an amateur. Just learn how to look like a pro. Right? Some guy program I bought a couple of months ago on videos. He took some classes. I'm trying to look and see if I can put my finger on it real quick. But videos, right? Videos, how to do videos. Right? Got on this program for about 6 months. How can we not look like amateurs when send emails and videos? Copy the pros. Get on some lists of professionals. Jeff Walker is one. He's a good one. So that's a course in of itself. Exactly. This is Denise. Yeah, that's in a course, and that's where we're going to cover stuff like that on our private subscribers there. But there's a lot into that. But just give value. They always say give value, right? Gary Vanderchuk, right? Jab, jab, right hook. See, I jab 5 times a day with these live streams, right? Jab 5 times a day, and I have yet to say buy this product. I mean, have a pitch, an all-out sales pitch. Right? Look all the jabbing. I looked yesterday, went to Apple Store, I looked on Periscope. It said 200 some odd days. The oldest Periscope I did goes back 212, I think, days. But it's 100 and some odd broadcasts. All right? 100 and some odd broadcasts that I've done on Periscope. Let me see if I can tell you real quick. 100 and some odd. Right? Broadcast 201. Not counting, we might count these because it's going through Periscope. All right, so 201 Periscope broadcast, brothers and sisters. 201 jabs, right? Without a sales presentation. See, so I'm practicing, to answer your question, Aaron. See, I'm copying what the professionals say do. I don't question it. I don't say, well, I got 20 plus years in sales and I got 20 plus years in marketing. And what about this kind of way? I heard that kind of way work. I heard this kind of way work. You can only drive down 1 street at a time. You can't drive down 2 streets at a time. Jab, 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 right hook. Right? So those live talks going to be jabs, but it's going to be with a strong right hook. Now go buy this. Go and buy my product. Go and buy my product. And I'm going to give away product. I'm going to give away ebooks. right? I'm going to give away free consultation. I'm going to give away stuff on Snapchat. More right hooks, more right hooks, more right hooks. Right hooks, right? So when it's all said and done, whoever said Darrell just pitching, Darrell just trying to sell something, you a lie. Darrell just ain't trying to sell something. I'm trying to sell something, but that's not all I'm doing. It's just like networking, right? This is a form of networking. There you have it, in your face, right? Living what I'm preaching, right? All right, any other questions, brothers and sisters? Any other questions? Going once, going twice. Thank you for the questions. Aaron, thank you for the questions. The other brother, thank you very much. Go to DarrellMuhammad. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. If you want to be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. If you want to give back, right? Then you got any questions over? Madison Clifton, hey. All right, who's that? Male Slug, whatever that is. I don't know who that is. Hey, Russell, welcome. Watch the replay, share, and give hearts, all right? So anything else? Any other question real quick? Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black wealth. Black wealth. That's what we're here about, because we have to empower our black community economically, right? Those that understand economics never deny economic empowerment. They never do it. They never downplay the importance of money. They never downplay the importance of finance. They never downplay the importance of getting more money. They never downplay it. Only poor people and people who don't understand how to use money, how to use the dollar, how to use wealth, how to use the economy for self-empowerment, for empowerment of their collective group. So if anybody talks down about money, then just know that they don't understand. They're not bad people. Some of them are, but they're not bad people. They don't. What's clear and definite is that they don't understand. So it's our job, if they want to know, to tell them. If they want to understand, to help them. But if they don't waste your time. Right? They don't believe it. And for the disbelievers, seeing is believing. That's why you have to show people. It ain't got nothing to do with, I ain't my personality. I'm not flamboyant. Showing people not flamboyant, that's the extreme. Right? It's not about you. Right? It's not about your personality. God put you here to serve other people, to be of service to other people. He didn't put you here just so you can think about yourself and your family. That's natural. A dog takes care of her puppies. So I thought we supposed to be better than animals. Right? A lion takes care of her cubs. And we human beings, made in the image of God, and we want to brag like we doing something because we take care of ourselves and our family. That's what the least of God's creatures do. But the least of God's creatures take care of their community. Take care of their tribe. Right? So that's even primitive when you just look out just for black people. But you have to go naturally through self, then grows to family, then grows to black people, then grows to everybody in America, then grows to everybody in the world. See, that's the natural process. So people want you just to skip from taking care of you and your family. They just want you to skip over your people and just start helping everybody. We ain't got them kind of resources. So them people that just want you to skip over your people and help out everybody, that's a trick, brothers and sisters. Don't fall for it. They're trying to take you out the natural process of things. They're trying to make you unnatural, like themselves, unnatural. And if they are natural and they understand that concept and they follow that concept, then they're doing that to deceive you. And they're doing that because it's not in their best interest for you to be natural. But we need to be natural black people and stop being unnatural. All right. So that's our message for today. Thank you so very much for coming back. I think we might, if we pray to God, we have this technology figured out. If not, we going to make it work. We going to force it. We going to find a hot spot. We going to find a sweet spot in this house, and we're going to broadcast live. And starting, the whole connection dropped, Sister Amina. The whole connection dropped. All right. It froze up. So that's what we're doing, brothers and sisters. Put your money where your mouth is. If not, You still haven't said anything. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black wealth, right? If you want me to come to your town and speak to your group, your sales group, your network marketing organization, bring me to town. I'll show you how I can come to your town and I can speak for free. I learned that from the professionals, Brother Aaron, how you can come to town and speak for free, right? And it won't cost you anything as the speaker, and it won't cost them anything as the host, right? So if you want to bring me see, when you can bring somebody for free, then it doesn't take a lot of money. So put your 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 people together, and let's make it happen. You lift up 1 pound weights before you get to 10 and 20. See, that's another rule of the success rules. See, we want to jump to, I ain't going to bring you down just to talk to 3 people. No, you're supposed to ask the question. Brother Darrell, if I can put together 3 people, 3 strong, solid people that I know that'll appreciate your message, would you come to town? And if the numbers work, great. If the numbers don't work, then no. But we can do a Skype. We can do a Google Hangout. We can do a conference call. All right? So reach out to me, DarrellMuhammad.net. Contact me, and let's make something happen. It's a new, fresh year. 3 months are already gone. Companies have reached and exceeded their quarterly goals. What about you and I? Let's go and make things happen, brothers and sisters. All right? Let's be the gods, the small G-O-D that God intended us for us to be. All right? See at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community deserves. Yes, we do. I know what we look like. I know how we act. But those are the ones that need and deserve it the most. Our black community deserves your very best. See you tomorrow for what? Everything Money, question and answer Wednesday. All right? Meet me on Periscope. Meet me on the social medias. Meet me at DarrellMuhammad.net or email me, Darrell@DarrellMuhammad.net. I'll be happy to answer your questions, connect with you. Take care, brothers and sisters. Till tomorrow, God bless. All right, Meerkatters, thank you for being here. All right, thank you for being here. See you guys tomorrow. Everything Money.